So, it's like, as a father, whatever my kids do, I must be interested if I'm a good father. So, the same thing with Nigeria. No nation or no foreign agency will borrow any state money without a federal guarantee. Okay? So, if the head is rotting, you have a problem. You have a problem. So, Brazil, it was a national development plan. So the whole country. So it's not just Lagos, Ogun State, Governor Ajimobi doing this and so. No, it was a national, irrespective of your political affiliation. So the federal government has a vision. And then, in terms of that borrowing, majority of it will pay itself back. So for example, I said we are building a light rail from Kokomaiko to Marina. The truth of the matter is whoever building will get a concession, maybe it's for 20 years, for 30 years, whatever it is. Whoever goes on that train, of course, will pay. Okay? Some of it will go to salaries, some of it will go to maintenance, but there will be some money for the people to actually, the concessionaire to actually have. And then when the equity, the IRR is good, they make profit. So really, it's a, so the solution, I will tell you later, is to make sure that you have a responsive government. So in 2015, somebody said, the next person said, he foresees a problem. I don't see any problem. Where's the problem? Just vote for APC. It's very simple. It's simple. Look, the truth of the matter is that I said we are a nation that complains. The truth is, every jurisdiction around the world, Philippines, you see how they are able to get rid of markets. Everybody went out and said enough is enough. Enough is enough. So we must say, except if we are happy with what we have. If we are not happy, then we must make changes. It's a no-brainer. So I don't see any problem. There's somebody who talks about South-South blocking for which order. Why are we worrying about something under the ground? When somebody just said here that we have competent engineers. We have people, Nigerians. In fact, in the newspaper yesterday or so, remittance, people bringing money from overseas, Nigerians, last month, reached 87 billion US dollars. That is more than what Nigerian port is making. So remittance. So Nigerians are making $200 an hour. That is more than a barrel of petroleum. So it is not what is on the ground that is important. It is how you develop your capital management. That's the bottom line. So don't let us remember when Babawolowo was building, Ibadan used to be the center. Don't let us forget. The first television station in Africa was here. The first Olympic-sized stadium here. And what are we talking about? They don't have oil there. There was no oil. When Babawolowo was, that time they don't have Jeep that we are riding now. They don't have AC. They don't have computer. There's no Twitter. So, the truth of the matter, if they can do it then, we certainly can do it better now. So it's not the oil. Forget the oil. You see, the problem that oil has has brought to us is that we have become a captive society. We've become, we've allowed ourselves to lose our sense of values. Okay, so we now became a society that is begging. So every state goes to Abuja every month to go and collect a token. So it is only about 4 states that are sustainable. 70% of what we spend in Lagos is generated in Lagos. So if federal government say, whatever, we tell them to go to hell. Straightforward. They go and mind your business. Because it means that we can do 70% of what we are doing now without going to Abuja. We can turn our back. So what that means is it's not the oil. Forget the oil. Oil is good. But our survival as a people is not a function of the oil. is supposed to assist us. Remember, Singapore has no single resources. Zero. They don't have water. They have an agreement with Malaysia, 100-year agreement to import water. They have 100-year agreement with Indonesia to import sand. So what is the problem? They don't have oil, but they are the biggest refiner of oil in the world. They built an island just to refine. So they buy from us, stupid. They refine and sell back to us. So it's not the oil, forget it. It's not. So for me, if you cut the pipe, it doesn't matter. What is important is how do we develop human capacity and then we benefit. We've shown it, the older generation, they've done it before. Like I said, about all they build the first of everything. What happened? So it's not, so like I said, that's the question. I don't see any problem. In 2015, nothing. There's no, we will survive as a nation. We just need to do more. As we pray, we must also walk. Even the Bible says, walk and pray. So you must walk. You can't just pray. So it's not just amen. It's hard work. Engineer Walo, I really wanted to know if there is a way to empower the local engineers, and then it says slow work on lot 2. It's not slow. Okay, and I'm happy you're an engineer. There are 2 major life-changing, city-changing projects on that road. I told you we are expanding from 4 lane to 10 lane. There will be a rail in between. So there are interface issues. Okay, we are building the stations. If you've been there, as I'm sure you've been there, you see National Theatre, the station is on. You see at Orile, the station is on. So as you build that station, you cannot build the road. You have to wait. It's a deliberate policy. So it's not slow. Then there are 2 pipelines on that road. There is the NNPC gas pipeline that runs across the road. You cannot use your machine at that location. 40 meters to it, 40 meters beyond it. If not, if that thing explodes, the whole of the life will be gone. And of course, we don't want that. So you slow down and make sure that you must have a concrete 1.2 meters in depth on that pipeline. You must case it. So that's what's going on now. So it's not that work is not going. As you know, also they are building the substructures for all the pedestrian bridges and the ramps. You know, it's going to be a toll road. Like the service lane for people who don't want to pay toll, you go. But it's an off-toll road. Off-toll road meaning is when you exit the road that you pay the taxes and you pay your toll. So the substructure for those ramps are being built. And I'm sure you know, when you are sinking 1,022 pies, it's not a child's play. So it's not slow. It's deliberate. It's exactly what is going on. As you also know, the relocation of services is the most essential part of a road. The moment you get the right of way and the alignment, you are good to go. So, in demolishing people's house, you can't just go in the morning and just go and demolish someone. I told you about stakeholders meeting. In Lagos, Badagry now, we've held 9 stakeholders meeting. You must meet with the people. If they are not happy, they are not happy. You have to delay. So if somebody, one single person takes us to court, that project will fail. Because the court can stall us for 4 months. We have that at Go Palace. A landlord took us to court, and the road was stalled for 4 months. So we are making sure that we talk to people. You must talk to people. So it's not just about just building the road. You must build it for people to use it. So we say your house is costing 10 naira. If you disagree, we must get an independent value. So it's a process. So it's not slow, it's ongoing. And then problem, I think that's it. Then the other question is, we are giving this to Chinese. Now, Lagos State last year, 2012, awarded 183 roads. Okay? The truth of the matter is very simple. It's not every hunter that can kill a lion. It's just a fact of life. Some will be able to kill a goat. Some people will be able to kill a chicken. There are some people in this room that cannot kill a chicken. They will run away. Okay, so the truth of the matter is experience. I did engineering in school. I never saw a rail being built. The last rail that was built in this country was built in 1904. So the people that built it, they are dead, they are gone. So where is the experience? How am I going to give it to? So if you say you are experienced, like they say, there's no teacher like experience. So if you say you want to build the road, well, where have you built it before? before. I don't want to gamble. $1.3 billion US is a lot of money. So to say that, well, we have good engineers, okay, good.